Abusia, Speaker Alban Semani Bagbin, any ordinary affirmation of the decision and a ruling of the bar last time. If I say 4 seats has been declared vacant, I namso Emma NDC ebedane majority na MPP ekwaye minority. Na no nei wagina so asa confirm biem say so omote parliament we cry no ade say oma form quorum ombetimi a transact business se cia a omo kasa esan say majority eneti ho no abusua wo address wo mo sa nso so na wo address afanya markings majority leader ono so court out the Nikoko PM and a response to every honum abba. Any wajina nyoma biso ama sisi wa suspend the parliament a declare no. Sine day ajes wichima sisi no oma suspend the parliament indefinitely. Ajes ebusia any we any day osebopa from the majority side then NDC and omo minority ajes omo the flags of Ghana by ebe wavy.
Honorable members, as you may recall, on Thursday I informed the House, pursuant to Standing Order 18 of the Standing Orders of Parliament, on the occurrence of vacancies in the House in relation to 4 honorable members. Yesterday, I received a process from the Supreme Court, which is a ruling from the Supreme Court pursuant to an ex parte application directing Parliament to recognize and allow the 4 affected members of Parliament to duly represent their constituents and conduct full scope of duties of their offices as members of Parliament pending the final determination of a suit filed by Honorable Alexander Afenyo Markin. By Article 102 of the Constitution, 1992, and Order 64.1 of the Standing Orders of Parliament, I note that we currently have a quorum to transact business, but not to take decisions. I want to read the said Article 102 of the Constitution. It reads, a quorum of Parliament, apart from the person presiding, shall be 1/3 of all the members of Parliament. As presently constituted, the numbers definitely is far above 1/3 of the members of Parliament. But by Article 104, the numbers are not sufficient for us to take decisions. And I'll quote Article 104. Article 104.1 says, except as otherwise provided in this Constitution, matters in Parliament shall be determined by the votes of the majority of members present and voting, with at least half of all the members of Parliament present. Honorable members, we don't have at least half of all the members of Parliament present. Consequently, in view of the current circumstances, the fact that there is a question on the composition and constitution of Parliament, and having regard to the public interest and the exigencies of the state of affairs in Parliament, I will proceed to, in accordance with Standing Orders 59, adjourn the House indefinitely. That is sine die. I want to quote Standing Orders 59.1. It says, the Speaker may, in consultation with leadership, suspend a meeting of the House indefinitely or for a period determined by the Speaker, having regard to the public interest and the exigencies of the state of affairs in the country. Honorable members, I have consulted leadership, and I am exercising my discretion to decide to suspend the meeting of the House indefinitely. The House is accordingly adjourned sine die.
As you is well aware, there was a decision by Mr. Speaker expressing his opinion on Article 97 of the 1992 Constitution. That opinion led to a declaration by him that those members have vacated their seats. Proud to his decision, I had brought to his attention that there was a pending suit at the Supreme Court, which pending suit was to seek certain interpretation of Article 97. In fact, Mr. Speaker himself acknowledged that on the floor of the House. As a result of his decision, the majority caucus expressed a disagreement with his decision and gave a clear indication that the matter will be pursued further at the Supreme Court. So on Friday, another process was filed by me, and the Supreme Court, in a unanimous decision, determined the matter and ruled, among others, that one, Speaker's interpretation of the law was wrongful, and that the Supreme Court was staying his decision pending the final determination of the case. In other words, his earlier decision to the effect that those four MPs, that is MP for Fomena, MP for Aguna West, MP for Suhum, and Amenfi Central, had vacated their seats, was nullified. In essence, we are law abiding. we have heard that our colleagues say they disagree with the Supreme Court. They've been using unprintable words on the Supreme Court. On Sunday, the minority leader, my respected colleague, Dr. Kofi, led the minority caucus in a press conference whereupon they told Ghanaians that today they will come and occupy our seats by their own proclamation. MPP, our tradition is a law-abiding tradition. Our forebears always use the courts to correct the wrong. Since 1992, our leaders have always used civil advocacy and the courts to ensure that we get the peace that we have today. On top of my head, I can recall the era where we used thumbprint ID cards and we used opaque ballot boxes. All these are things of the past today because of MP. Today we have a very transparent electoral system because of the advocacy of our forebears. It's out there in leadership. The country is hereby informed that we will not give that lawless platform that NDC is seeking. We will not give them that platform. We will not give them that theater they so aggressively seek. They should disrupt democracy and to destroy our nation. We know there are innocent people out there, innocent Ghanaians going about their business, innocent Ghanaians in the academia, innocent Ghanaians who are struggling to get 3 square meals on the table for their families. We care about them. We understand that there is politics, but we must do it in a civil manner. We believe that the appropriate thing is to quietly yield to them and wait upon Mr. Speaker. After all, the ruling was directed at Parliament and the Speaker, not an individual MP. Yesterday, the bailiff of the Supreme Court served Parliament of Ghana through the legal directorate. The director of the legal department received the ruling of the court. So, in
say Speaker Ba, let me tell you, say Speaker Ba says here, na Speaker Ba, not Nase, na Obia Muniho, na NDC Omoya majority, say so when PC now Mukoma for Mukorum. Oma for me quorum, yes. But I can't say what you won't grow one.
Forming the quorum is just about half of members of parliament.
I am sure, sir. Penny be ni MP before ni kasa. They shouldn't take things for granted. Sir, anyesa. Nese, ampa, omokacho say, womocha 11 betting tax. COVID-19 taxes no much pampa.
But general, no, I mean, an understanding from the now majority deputy majority chief whip. What he says is that just the executive instrument, the executive ledikadeba, and this idea there should be.
My MTN.
MTN.
What is MTN?
Where?
Honorable Michael. Tay. No.
Okay.
Or a former member of parliament. First